What's going on, guys? Welcome back. And today I'm going to be continuing my series of revisiting the Star Wars saga with Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. And this is the big one. This is the one that everyone says is one of the best films of all time and is the best Star Wars film. Now, once again, I love A New Hope. I think it's a great film, and what made it great was its simplicity. And this film does continue that simplistic nature, but does kind of bring it to a larger level and a larger scale, while still containing that tongue-in-cheek approach that the first one had. This movie is really funny. There's basically a lot of lines in it. Most of the lines, in fact, are still quotes to this day that are used in I'm pretty sure 90% of people's daily lives. Like, do or do not, there is no try. Or, and then there's also just these really funny quotes. And it's not like the prequels where people meme on them a lot and we make a lot of jokes about them because it's so bad. It's not like that. It's like these are genuinely really good and fun and interesting quotes that are kind of meaningful, honestly. Like Yoda, do or do not, there is no try. Like, that's something that I still tell myself today. Like, that's an important lesson. And it's summed up in one one sentence. Do or do not, there is no try. That's an important thing that a lot of people need to learn. It's summed up in this movie in one sentence. And this movie is, the visual effects, once again, are masterfully crafted and still better than the first one. Like, it's honestly kind of incredible how it's been I think 4 years since the first one was 1980, and the first film, A New Hope, or Star Wars, was in 1977. So yeah, it was 3 years. The fact that they improved so much since then looks incredible. Like, the film is shot incredibly well. The cinematography is great, and it's just shot so well. Like, everything looks great. Like, it looks like a movie out of the early 2000s. It doesn't look like an 80s movie. Like this is really a groundbreaking movie. Like, it's a movie that came out. It came out in a time in a specific time, and it doesn't look like it came out of that specific time. Like, some of the shots in this are incredibly dynamic and really gorgeous, honestly. Like the whole Luke and Vader duel at the end. You can already tell the choreography has improved immensely from A New Hope, where they had, Obi-Wan and Vader just standing there going it's they've, with what they've been able to do in the past 3 years since the first one, it's just incredible. So they all brought this gravitas, they brought it all to the next level, and John Williams' music, of course. I know I'm always going to say that, but it really does suit every scene perfectly. And I heard people saying, they cried over the Han and Leia romance, this time after rewatching it. And to me, it never really hit me as that. It was just kind of a goofy thing. Like, I love you. I know. It's not really supposed to be sad. It's just supposed to be, at least to me, it never came across as this, oh my god, we're trying to have a truly impactful moment. It was this is meant to be kind of tongue-in-cheek. And that's kind of what the charm of the original trilogy is. It's all kind of tongue-in-cheek. And a goofy series. I think that's why so many people love it. It's just goofy movie. They're just all goofy movies, really. Of course, this is where Lando gets introduced, and he's great. And there's just so much going on in the movie that it's hard to ever really get bored. I was never oh my god. I was watching it last night, and it was getting pretty late, and I was getting pretty tired. But I was like, no, I have to finish it. It's Empire Strikes Back. And part of that was, of course, I want to get this video out, but the other part of it was just I don't want to turn this off. I want to finish this. I want to watch this movie. And that's kind of what's great about it. It's you don't want to turn it off. You just want to finish it. You want to watch it. And that's what a great film really is. It really is all about. It's the experience. It's like movies like Endgame, stuff like that. I don't want to watch that again. At least right now. But movies like this are movies that I'm probably not going to watch it repeatedly all the time. But it's a movie that I never wanted to turn off. It's a movie that I was never bored with. And it was just always interesting and looking at it from this older perspective, And this is probably one of the most interesting cases of looking back on it, because it's just really a really good movie. It does everything that it needs to do and more, just in all the right ways, So I really don't have a lot to say about Empire Strikes Back, but everything that's been said about it is true. It's a great film, and I'm really looking forward to reviewing Return of the Jedi next, because I remember that was the last time I watched these movies. It was my favorite of the original trilogy. Um, but we're gonna see whether or not it's aged as well as the first two. I know a lot of people think it's the worst one, but anyway, I of course give this movie an A+. I think it's great. So yeah, please let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think of this movie? Do you think it's overrated? Do you think it's underrated? Well, I mean, it can't really be underrated because everyone says it's perfect. But anyway, please let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, as always, I hope you guys have a great day. Take care. Bye.